Very well. One thing, let me take you back a bit. When a few years or even presently, we keep talking about young people becoming half-baked graduates, going to the university, coming back not ready for the industry. But what have young people done? They have gone back to school and improved their skills. They have gone back to school to make themselves better. They are looking tirelessly for internships to make themselves better. So if this is a direction that the governor intends or wants us to take, not even just himself but other champions whom we call our fathers, that food systems is the way to go, that agriculture is the future of the continent, not even just for Kenya. I think that there is no time to waste about whether to go left or right. There is no time to waste to think about food. I mean, that is the most basic thing that drives us as human beings across the world. If we can put food on the table, that is where every other conversation starts. So I would urge young people not to think twice about agriculture and food systems and innovation, because once we combine all those efforts and channel them to that, we're able to, to create more opportunities, more industries, more manufacturing. That way we will be able to have a better Kenya, and we don't have to go into more research about what is good and what is bad. Food systems is the way to go. Even Kofi Annan has been leading this on the continent with other prominent African leaders, and they are saying that agriculture is the future, and it is also the present. And the COVID-19 has showed us that agriculture has been one of the issues that governments in Africa have been looking at, is how can they put food on the table for Kenyans, for their people. If it is about having lockdowns or having curfews, how will that affect that one who earns a daily wage and wants to put food on the table? So the question even about governance and politics is about putting food on the table. And I would really encourage young people to just think through this. We bring our heads together and brainstorm on how we can harness that potential. Because even if we reduce our net imports from 70% to 40%, and 40% is we putting it into our economy, we will have made a very huge significant difference. So one thing I urge young people, let's not think twice about this. Once we live here, let us form working groups, let us form community-based organizations that will steer us to the direction of having better food systems and having more a better population educated on agriculture. Very well. When I look at what the government has done in the aspect of supporting young people, is as I've seen the efforts of the affirmative action funds, and when you look at our reports yearly from the ministry, from the State Department of Youth, you'll see that there are various counties that don't even harness, they don't utilize the entire funds that are allocated to the youth. So there's more to be done. I would say that we can increase those funds, and with advocacy and campaigns like this ones. But again, let us also utilize the available resources that we have. There's more to be done on agriculture, but again, let us also think more, even having policies and legislation that protects young people as they are getting into business, and the ease of doing business. These are conversations that we should also talk about, so that even as much as we are doing farming, we are able to take our produce from the farm to the market. Now that also becomes another political discussion of having cabbages rotting in the farms. So again, as we even expound on how we get land, how we get capital, let us also think about how we get into the market. And now the government it's a part again for the government to make sure that our produce gets good prices in the international market again. That way we are able to have that money channeled back to the farmer or to a young person who is also a farmer. I'm assuming that now that is what we will have more of in the coming future after what the governor has initiated today.